Hello, everybody. I have something special for this next series that I'm going to attempt. That is some retro gaming that's a serious blast from my past. This is Xenosaga Episode 1, Der Wille Zur Macht, Will to Power. And this was a game that I played for many, many hours on my PlayStation 2. Well, I have resurrected it and gotten it to record. So we're going to attempt to play through this anime-tastic RPG from the early 2000s. So hope you enjoy the trip. Gonna be doing this in about one hour chunks, I think, and see if I can finish it like I did when I had time to play games like this back in the early 2000s.
It's different from the others. I knew it! It's over there. This must be...
So if I'm remembering correctly, in the year 20XX, basically this archaeology team finds something next to this lake in Kenya, plugs this key that just so happens to fit and that they just so happen to have, and then this thing appears. We don't find out what this is for quite some time. And then we have the biggest time jump that I think has ever existed in the history of gaming. 4,000 years later, we in space. We get the title, and then this thing living in the middle of nowhere. Also, we have science happening. know if you caught it, but this one floating in space is not the same one that showed up in Kenya 4,000 years ago.
Commencing startup experiment. Open up an interconnection.
Roger. Opening interconnection. Connecting with dummy protocol.
A-line protocol zone secured.
Opening cage partition. 60 seconds to release. Beginning countdown. 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51.
Oh yeah, this is the first of many things that don't make sense about a lot of what happens in the beginning of this game. You've got robots, but you're gonna send a person to touch the mysterious space artifact. And he disappears.
All monitors clear.
3, 2, 1. Partition open. Proceeding with Cosmos body formation.
Body formation complete. Commencing Penfield mapping.
Proceeding with Encephalon construction.
Mapping percentage at 76, 77, 78.
Encephalon construction complete.
There's noise appearing in the temporal lobe.
What's the problem?
It's on the left side of the temporal lobe. I'm showing slight stimulation of the synapses in section 818. It's within permissible bounds, though. Do you want to abort?
No. Let's keep going. Just stick to the menu. I'll try for a direct approach. Back me up.
Roger. Launching Nataraja connection system.
Get a whole bunch of made-up technobabble.
Password accepted. Commencing Nataraja boot up sequence.
Alan, there seems to be a problem with the visual field connection.
Ah, I see a small break in the MT field, route K12. It looks like the bi-directional link in the V4 field is lagged too. Hold on a minute. I'll fix it now. How's it now, Chief?
Okay. Looks good. Let's keep going.
Roger. Proceeding with Cosmos host separation.
Morning, Cosmos. How do you feel?
Good morning, Xiang. All systems are normal.
Well, how about introducing yourself?
I am an anti-gnosis humanoid fighting system, serial number 0000000001. Development name KPX, abbreviated name Cosmos. As I am currently configured for simulated battle, my output is limited to 22% of its normal capacity. My estimated weapons specifications are...
All right, that's good enough. Thanks.
You are welcome.
All I have for you today are the usual startup tests. Sorry to wake you up just for that. You'll have to go back to sleep once everything's checked out.
I see.
Do you feel sad or anything?
A predetermined set of emotions has been hard-coded into my emotion module to better facilitate interactions with humans. In order to better facilitate a relationship with you, Chief Engineer Shion Uzuki of the Cosmos Project, Vector Industries' first R&D division, I will emit an expression such as sadness only when that response is deemed necessary. However, the emotion module of my program has determined that this is not necessary at this time.
I guess you're right. I, of all people, should know that.
Your understanding is appreciated.
But you know, Cosmos, I've got mixed feelings about all this. Of course, I'm happy that you're awake, but the fact that you'll go back to sleep makes me a bit sad. On the other hand, the next time you wake up, it may be a time of much bloodshed. So deep down inside, I hope that day never comes. Understand?
The algorithms I have been programmed with do not support the comprehension of illogical human thought.
Well, I hope you'll be able to understand someday.
I will do my best.
All right, Cosmos, shall we get started? Alan, let's pick up from process 277 where we last left off.
Roger. Placing target drones in the encephalon. The drones are set to random movement and enemy ambush. How about a test run before the mission, Chief?
Sure, let's do that. Did you get that, Cosmos?
Affirmative.
Okay, so pretty easy to follow so far. We're on a spaceship. We work for the Vector Corporation. Main character, Shion Uzuki, we're in charge of building this robot that's supposed to fight the Gnosis, which are the aliens in this game. This is the tutorial. I've played through this section recently when I was trying to get it to record. So, I'll kind of explain the battle system as we get into it, I guess. It's pretty standard turn-based JRPG type stuff. Got physical attacks and tech attacks, and then magic called Ether. Physical attacks are good against some types of enemies, tech attacks are good against others, and Ether is good, kind of depending on the situation. We also get big robots and overdrive moves, and there's like
Cosmos, let's go.
an action points kind of thing going on. That's that little blue hashed bar there. We got a turn order thing a la Final Fantasy X down here. Tech attacks, blah blah blah. Alright, so we need to kill this guy first because he does AoE. I used tech attacks because I have the critical bonus right now to take out this guy. And it's pretty straightforward. For now. It definitely gets more complicated later. And now we are turned loose in this
All processes to 300
artificial
clear.
environment to test Cosmos's
Chief.
capabilities.
The data transfer is going smoothly. The A-line protocol is looking good.
It sure is. The response levels are really good.
If we can maintain these levels, we'll have some great results soon.
Yeah.
Chief?
Hey, Alan. Let's skip all 300 level processes and start from 400.
Huh? 400? Chief, but that's...
I feel pretty confident this time.
But, Chief... Remember what happened last time? Had we waited 10 more seconds to intervene, we wouldn't have been able to get you back at all. Can't we at least test it out in objective mode?
You know we can't get precise data that way. I'll be fine. If something happens, I'll get myself out. Besides, you want to test it out as well, don't you? We spent all night building the native A-line protocol.
Well, yeah, but...
That settles it. Let's get started.
All right, then. But if anything happens, I'm gonna shut it down from here. So don't press your luck.
All right, all right.
And don't deviate from the program.
Okay, Mom.
Jeez, this is so typical of her. Will she ever stop to think about the hell I go through for her?
You know, sir, the way you worry about Chief Uzuki all the time, I'm surprised you haven't keeled over already.
Hey, that's enough. Is the 400 level program ready to go?
We're ready to go anytime.
Then start up the program. I want detailed reports from every monitoring station. Any abnormalities, and I'm shutting down immediately.
Boy, Alan there carries a bit of a torch for the chief. Okay, so I have a thing to go. In the environment, there are these canisters that produce different effects, and if you shoot them and then have enemies run into the thing they leave behind, you get buffs in battle. We don't have camera control, because reasons. There's destructible stuff. Trying to remember. Destroy things. There we go. X. Blow up the truck. We can come up here, blow up this door, and get a med kit. It does what it says on the tin. This is definitely something I don't use. Sometimes you can just blow random crap up. It doesn't actually like go anywhere special. Although this is kind of a cool thing you can switch between what you want to up. So I can blow this up, blow the door up, and then run in and fight this guy while he's on fire.
Battle systems are go.
Which I think just gives me extra damage. Oh no, it starts me off with one boost in my boost gauge. Boost just lets you cut, essentially. That was enough to get that guy. Cracker there. Cherry bomb. And use this, because it's cool. She has very much the beep boop I am a robot voice. Chest? Go. 2 medkits. Medkit S's are better than... Suspect I'm gonna have to fight this. Maybe not. This is still basically the tutorial, so I'm not gonna kill everything in here. I earned some extra points from the little wheel next to the turn bar. Depending on what it does, if it's the little coin, you get extra skill points and stuff like that. I'm winning the fight. Okay. Can just run up here.
Who goes there?
I goes there.
Do you really think this is a good idea?
Always kill grenade guy first. And then it doesn't really matter. Yeah, 10 times the points that time.
Some good data.
See, that's very nice. Oh yeah. Still getting used to having like PlayStation controls. 6 of these. Back to full health. Go in here. And we have a cutscene. Right before we get to a save point. We get to fight a giant robot. And also use a giant robot.
Cosmos, let's go.
It's still tutorializing.
Transmit eggs.
Anyway, I'm just gonna do blaster, and then you can save your action points and do special attacks once you have blaster, and then cannon.
Charging. Our cannon.
Pigs have their own menus and stuff. Just gonna use the sword.
The enemies have been exterminated.
Finish it off. Bingo bango. Now level 2, we get a med kit. And we can't save. No, there's a cutscene.
Status check.
I don't see anything unusual. All systems are stable. It's looking good. This ought to make up for last month.
I sure hope so.
Cosmos has reached the checkpoint. Entering process 431.
Replacing targets with Type G drones. Commencing display.
Now it has us fight some alien type enemies, so we can see what those are like. As far as having to work a tutorial into a game, having it be a literal simulation for your battle droid is, well, I'm not going to say it's completely elegant. Added. Fresh memory card. Trust my old ones. Save. Cancel. Blow this thing up because we can. Think we find the key here. That's what we needed. Blow this up. I don't know how a sliding door is blocked by a cabinet. I guess that's why they decided to say the lock had been removed. Airborne enemies, direct line attacks, can't use close range. So I can't run up and punch the flying enemies. Duh.
The enemies have been exterminated.
Alrighty. The thing I didn't like, I remember not liking about this, is there's like 3 different sets of points for upgrading things. You're not paying attention when they explain it all. This is what happened to me back in the early 2000s. You end up with a whole bunch of underpowered characters with like thousands of points sitting there. And then by the time you figure out, inserted the mission key. Well, that's okay. Alright, so this guy is the next one. We want to take him out. Theoretically, we can get a turn, but that's not going to do enough damage. So we're not going to. These guys really do not like Xion. Let's try punch. Hey, that's better. Actually, menu, ether. Like this is how magic works. Apparently, they're just gonna blast Xion. This does no damage to these guys, no matter which kind of attack you use. Hey, they attack Cosmo. Thanks, buddy. I don't know how much HP. It tells me how much HP these guys have. They have 82. Cracker, spin kick. It's always a weird line. I need to be cleaned. Ether Pack does exactly the same thing Ether does in Final Fantasy. For whatever reason, you know, take a little hit off the old Ether and your magic comes back.
Here we go.
Now we get our first kind of sort of boss fight, I guess.
What's going on?
A brand new network is being created within the Cosmos mainframe. We've never had a reaction like this before. This is incredible. I've never seen a net grow so fast. Look at it, sir. Portions of the encephalon map are evolving.
Alan, I'm going to engage the target. Make sure you capture all the data.
What? You cannot engage right now. You're tapped into Cosmos perception. It's too unstable.
Don't worry. We can pull it off.
What do you mean, don't worry? Chief?
Disabling auto
But of
safety.
course, we do
Destroy
not
all
listen.
targets.
We're gonna bring out the big robot. Oh, that's not really where I meant to go, but whatever, it's fine. Blaster. Actually hits pretty hard. Machine gun. Not bad. Sword. We can just walk over Cosmos. Yeah, that was good damage. Blaster, blaster. And then sword. Yeah. Easy peasy.
All systems clear.
So far, so good. Shift target to real mode. We'll test the Hilbert effect.
What? Chief, you're supposed to follow the program.
Cosmos, activate Hilbert.
Roger. Activating Hilbert effect.
I knew this would happen. Status.
This is bad. Something's wrong in the encephalon. The whole thing could collapse at any moment.
What? What about the chief? Chief, you're in danger. Get out of there now.
Hold on, just a little longer.
Chief!
Nerve impulse is in the limbic system. We've got kindling.
That's enough. Shut it down. Pull her out of there now.
Roger. Entering shutdown command. It's been rejected. The chief's overriding us. We can't control it from here.
What? 10 seconds to encephalon collapse. Sir! Damn it!
This is one of those things that doesn't make sense right now, but does later. Well, sense is a strong word. They try to explain what this is.
Chief! Chief? Are you all right?
Yeah, thanks. Did I push my luck a little too far this time? Alan?
You can't keep doing this, Chief. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
Sorry about that, but I bet the data's really good. Besides...
Huh? Was there something else?
Oh, it's nothing. Well, we better get started on that data. Today's our deadline, so I'm sure they'll be asking for it soon.
Attention, please. We are scheduled to gate out in approximately 3 minutes. All hands, please return to your designated areas immediately. Once again, attention, please. We are scheduled to gate out.
I do like the ship design in this game. I think it holds up pretty well just because so many of them are so geometric, and even on PS2, geometry still works. They're all very angular and lots of flat faces, kind of stealth bombery looking. Especially the ship we're on. I think it still looks pretty solid, it's considered. Considering this game's over 20 years old. Meanwhile, on the bridge.
All ships, gate out complete.
Shifting main engine to stealth mode. Maintaining current speed until sector withdrawal.
Exit from current space set at absolute time 1300 on the 22nd. 7 hours, 16 minutes, and 30 seconds to withdraw.
Next UMN column in 7 hours, 36 minutes. All gate jumps from other sectors will remain offline until then.
he's the captain. You can tell by the
we're almost
mustache.
home.
Yes, sir. Our final gate jump is at the next column. We're almost there.
We made it this far, we'll be fine. The odds of contact between columns is statistically low. Besides, this asteroid field we're in is perfect for hiding the fleet from them.
Huh. So Pollyanna thinks those asteroids are going to protect us.
I'm sorry, sir.
A bit testy today, aren't we, Commander? Huh? Is something wrong?
No. Of course not.
Ever since we picked up that object 10 days ago, everyone's been a bit jumpy. And we still have a ways to go before we hit comm space. I can empathize with the commander.
Captain, can you, debrief us on the current situation? Our original orders from the Galaxy Federation were to investigate the vanished planet and assist the researchers. But ever since we picked up that object, it feels like everything's changed. What exactly is that thing anyway?
Who knows? I haven't heard a thing from the research team. But, as I mentioned before, apparently they're after the object too. That's unofficial info, of course.
What about the rumor regarding the casualties during the retrieval process?
Even if it were true, that's none of our business. The research team has their own orders to deal with.
People die on their ship.
Instructions
Not our
we've received
business.
state
They don't work for us.
that should any salvageable objects exist in the area, their retrieval takes top priority.
Top priority? What does that mean?
What it means is, over our very lives.
Now, no need to scare them. Those orders merely reflect the importance of this operation to the Galaxy Federation government, that's all. Just stay sharp and be careful.
That makes sense, sir. The entire fleet was renovated for this mission. Besides, if there's an emergency, we've got the trump card to fall back on.
Ah, yes. Speaking of which, what's the latest on that situation?
They're scheduled to turn in the A7 reports today.
A7, eh? Only one step away from fully operational. It's about time, I suppose. Lieutenant, please ask Chief Uzuki to come to the bridge once her data's ready. Ask her to bring all the previous data as well.
Yes, sir.
What trump card? Was he referring to that battle android?
That's right. You didn't know?
Wow, so it's true.
Hey, I heard that project's really behind schedule.
You can't blame them. There were casualties during their last boot-up test 2 years ago. They're being more careful this time.
It's hard to believe they're making an android in this day and age. Only place I've ever seen them is in old space novels.
Well, trump card or not, it's still an experiment. And it ain't like one android's gonna make that much of a difference. The whole project's just a chance for those Vector guys to show off. Someone's outdated hobby, that's all.
I heard that even their commercial models differ greatly between those that have seen action and those that haven't.
They say ignorance is bliss. Looks like they were right.
Commander?
I'm just envious, that's all.
Sure. I'll be there in 30 minutes.
They certainly didn't waste any time.
See? I'm usually right about these things.
Chief Uzuki, here's the data you requested. Will that be all?
Thanks. This should be good enough. I'll take care of the rest.
Chief, do you have a second?
Yes?
The military is expecting actual field data for Cosmos. Is it right for us to keep giving them simulated data like this?
Well, I must admit, you got me there. But honestly, if it were up to me, I'd keep her here, safe in her dream world forever.
But why are you so afraid to put her to real work when you push her so hard in the simulations? I can't wait to see Cosmos up and completely functional. Couldn't you at least try taking her up to Phase 3? That should be no problem for her by now.
Phase 3 in a simulated battle config? Come on. We're not about to wake our little princess for that. Here's a summary of Cosmos' main equipment from the 2nd Division. This should help you with the guys upstairs.
Thanks. I'm sure it will.
Okay. Okay, back with part 1.5 of Xenosaga 1. Had some weird save issue where using this save point caused my to crash. Well, it didn't really crash, it just like exited the game back to browser. So rather than play through the whole thing to try and get an hour-long segment, I'm just gonna, it's like 2 5-minute segments. Step outside of the lab into the ship.
All right, see you later.
Okay, good luck! Well, back to work.
Sometimes they give you stuff. Always a good idea to talk to people. Okay, so we are there. Elevator to down, across, up. Straight to. I haven't eaten. Basically, this is our database and communications, and occasionally, like, we get upgrades and stuff through it, if I remember. Quote unquote read all these real quick. Attachments on any. Alright, on we go. A bad feeling about this. And come down here.
She's really got you trained, hasn't she, sir?
What? Train? What do you mean? Hey, what are you smiling at? Hurry up and get back to work.
Alan is not quite the thirstiest boy who's ever existed, but he's not far off.
What was that, Togashi?
Nothing at all, sir. You're just hearing things.
I swear. Huh? What's up? Still not convinced?
Oh, no, it's not that. It's just...
I know how you feel, but you saw what happened just now. Even the chief is cautious sometimes. Besides... Oh, that's right. You just transferred in a month ago, right? I guess you couldn't have known.
You mean the accident from 2 years ago? I've heard about it, but I don't know any details.
Oh, right.
There's a tragic backstory.
Oh, man, not again. Oh, well.
Perfect. Now the two of you can be alone. Why don't you ask her out while you're at it? We can handle the rest by ourselves.
This is your big chance.
I told you guys it's not like that. Crying out loud. Anyway, I better get this to her.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Go, Tiger.
Jeez, they just don't know when to quit. It's not like I don't want to. I just can't.
Oh yeah, I don't have my... Can't blow boxes and stuff. Hey, there's that thing. For that. That thing that's definitely safe to have above on our ship.
And you! And you! You're all a bunch of slackers! Yeah! Listen up! You lazy bums are the cause of that accident! You're not getting any time to confess your sins, though. Why not? Because I'm not giving it to you! If you got time to be sorry, you got time to get your ass in gear! If you got time to think, you got time to get your fingers moving! Don't even start thinking you got a brain to think with. You're gonna become machines and work like them day and night. You're all a bunch of slackers.
Boy, I guess not every department's run like ours.
And we get some more cutscene.
You're still here, huh? Killing yourself.
This is a
over work won't
flashback.
get you very far.
Oh, how are you? I had to get this data done before morning, so Well, what are you doing here so late, Kevin? You'd better get some sleep. We've got an early morning ahead.
Here, this is for you.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
To tell you the truth, I haven't been able to sleep lately. Something's been on my mind.
On your mind?
tomorrow, she's finally going to wake up. I'm looking forward to seeing her come to life, but I have no idea what to say to her when she wakes up. It's been bothering me. I'm just being weird, huh?
Why don't you just say, "Good morning, Cosmos"?
Good morning?
Well, that's what you say to someone when they wake up, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. Thanks. I think I can finally get some sleep now.
Glad to help, sir.
You should get some rest too.
All right.
Well, good night.
Good night. Yeah. Everybody's so eager to see her.
If memory serves, we will later find out why Kevin is no longer in charge of the department.
Look out! Watch it, you slacker! Only authorized personnel are allowed up here. I've had 3 people vanish on me already. Get the hell out of here! My men will start slacking off if they see bimbos like you around.
I'm so sorry.
Who's the idiot that let civilians on this ship? What the hell are you staring at? Oh. Damn slacker!
Yeah, so that's how the military treats people in far, far future. Let's go. Probably gonna punch you. We have another cutscene.
Chief!
Alan?
What do you mean, Alan? Don't act so surprised. Didn't you forget something important? You know, it's dangerous wandering around in a daze like that.
Yeah. Sorry. I was just thinking about something.
Are you all right?
Huh? Yeah. I'm just not myself today.
Meanwhile, mysterious golden ghost girl continues to follow us through the ship. Definitely not the power loader from Alien.
Thanks for stepping in back there.
No. I should have spoken to the new guy earlier, so you don't need to thank me. But it would really help if you would try to understand their feelings more. I know everyone's still a little uneasy about Cosmos, but they've been pouring their hearts and souls into this project. They all want to see with their own eyes the end results of what they've been working so hard to complete. I feel the same way myself, you know?
I know that. It's just that
Chief, the incident, right?
Huh? Oh, I see. You're... Sorry, that's not quite it. Forget about it. It's nothing. Let's just hurry up and get Cosmos completed, okay? Oh. Who could that be?
More Realian maintenance? They really should stop calling you all the time. Technically, it's a violation of regulations for you to deal with other divisions. Besides, aren't they expecting you on the bridge?
Oh, don't worry about it. I don't want to brush them off. Besides, it's on the way, and I've got some time. See ya.
Oh. Ugh. I forgot to ask her out after work.
Oh, bless his heart. I forget what those are. It's like if you find them, they're like extra rooms you can go in once you get access to the... They call it the Encephalon, but it's the simulation machine thing, and there's like extra loot stuff in there. So they're worth finding, but I'm not going to mess with it. I am, however, going to save